Bird gang. It's your boy Hyphen Jersey. You're now tuning to Hyphen Eagles. Back at it again. You already know, but another one, another talk. Yo, man, this is how we gonna do it. Just give me a minute, right quick. I'm trying to adjust this camera. But yeah, man, back it again. Like, I already know, like, I always want to start and say thanks for everybody that been tuning in, watching, subscribing to the channel, and everything is much appreciated. Not gonna wrap it up too long because I gotta go on elsewhere. Just wanted to get y'all a talk on my point of view of how the scheduling is going to look for the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, this 25 to 26 season. Man, like it looked like it's tougher than last year, and it looked like yo man, this year we definitely gonna have to bring another A game with both sides of the field, offense and defense. Can we do it? Definitely we could do it. I know there's been a lot of players that been switched, like that's not on our team, and a lot of players that's it's coming up to from being a backup to going being a starter on that defense side. So our defense gonna be looking a little bit of not new, but they still gonna have to like another year when we're gonna have players that's trying to warm up into something like. But I feel confident that they will get it going. Vic Fangio will get it going on the defensive side. I'm confident that he will put something together for this defense, and like they're gonna do enough. To let our offense, because our offense is still solidified on that field. We still got a lot of the same key players on the offensive side, and I just feel like our defense will still do enough that our offense could take away. I feel confident. So yeah, it's definitely a harder schedule from last season. But man, none of those teams out there, I just don't see it. I don't see it right now. That is actually you could say comfortable and with confidence that's going to say they could beat our team as how we are looking right now. You could say they have a better chance than other teams, but where our team is put together and how the Philadelphia Eagles is looking, we are definitely looking like the team that you got to come and bring your A game to play against. Now like I said, it will all comes down to how Vic Fangio would do with this defense. With a lot of these backup players is coming in, and they are becoming starters for the first time, and what other players that we got on the team that is only their second year. The defensive lineman is it doesn't have a lot of have players that retired and that's not there no more. So we still got good players that especially from what they have done last season to help us win the Super Bowl. But we still got players that's young and still building up that experience and chemistry on that team, and then also players that just coming from being backups and now they got to play that starter position. I'm confident that they'll do it because we still got veterans on that defensive side. We still got some key makers. Even though it's not probably, it is Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean's second year playing in the NFL. I feel like they can continue to play like starters and they can continue to do their thing another season. So I feel confident that they're going to be able to continue to do, what they have been doing since last season and win us the Super Bowl. Vic Fangio is a phenomenal defensive coordinator. I trust in him that he's going to pull through with another season, phenomenal season. But like I always say, man, I'm not asking them to. They had a phenomenal season last season, and I'm not asking them to have another one of those seasons again. I would love for them to do, but all I'm just asking, just do good enough to give our offense, the edge to win a game. We don't have to always blow a team out. Long as we got the edge to win by at least two scores, I'm good with that. As long as our defense can provide that, that's fine with me. Like, but I'm hoping, and I got somewhat confidence that we're gonna have another season, defense season like last season. But man, I just know that it's up to the players, these young guys that's coming in as mainly the guys that used to be backups that's like, playing starters. One example like Rango, coming in like, he's gonna be starting. And is he going to actually bring that starting and that leadership to play that position well? We're gonna see. I have confidence that Vic Fangio is gonna develop him more better. Him getting the snaps and the play times is definitely gonna help. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna wrap it up too long. I'm gonna show the schedule. I'm pretty sure my bro, he already did want to show it, but I'm gonna show it again. What we are looking for and what we are looking at and how everything is looking. Let me, because this is what I'm trying to. Sorry, my head's in the way. Should have brought my glasses. It's a little small, but first, I guess we starting off with the Cowboys. You know, um, that right there is the beginning of the game. You already know how tricky the game is going to be in the beginning. It's one of those games when you're trying to get that rust off and you trying to get back into your mode and that rhythm. You're trying to find that rhythm again. And I feel like it's gonna be one of those games that might be uh you know one of those division games that we gonna have to definitely what's the word have a plan to actually we're gonna have to be able to adjust basically. When we coming in that first half and we see the rest, okay, all right. The second half, we're gonna have to have that adjustment to our identity to get in that type of rhythm and flow. It's one of those games that we might start off slow or whatever, but we gonna win. I don't think the Cowboys is there yet. They still got a lot of things that's confused and a lot of things that they got to figure out for themselves. I put them in the NFC East third, and in there I got the Commanders over them. And the Giants is last because they definitely looking way worse than the Cowboys. But yeah, like that game is a win. I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna be real because I gotta get ready for work, and I'm gonna hit more details with another video. So stay tuned. But I'm gonna just keep it rough, and I'm gonna just say how I feel for all these teams on the list, starting with Kansas City, the Rams, the Buccaneers, the Ravens, the New York Giants, the Green Bay, the Lions, already to the Cowboys. The what's that? I'm sorry, I gotta get close. Is that's the Oh man, I should have wear. I'm sorry, I should have wear my glasses. Can't even see that. Is that the Falcons or something like that? Um, but the Chargers, the Raiders, the Commanders, and so for like to be all these teams out here, I'd be real. How we are looking, I edge us over all of them. Like how I feel is like saying how many games I feel like it could potentially go 17 zip. Um, I just feel we could have that type of season. I feel like we edge a lot of every team on this list of beating them. To be more of to say that a potential loss wise, um, even though we slaughtered Kansas City, um, in the Super Bowl and we slaughtered them. I still put Henry as a phenomenal coach up there. Him to be able to adjust and game plan. So I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, we ain't gonna lose from Kansas City because what we did to them." But every season, every year is different. I feel like Henry is still a good, phenomenal coach. So that could be a little tricky game coming in for the second game. You already know how the second game 9 out of 10, we got a history of losing against them on that second game, beginning of the season. It's early. We trying to get the rest off. And I understand we put BTA on them in the Super Bowl, but I feel like that's one of those type of games and that could potentially be a loss. Um, Lately the Buccaneers been doing their thing against us, but I just feel like that last loss we get with the Buccaneers last season. We was injured. We was trying to figure things out. Um, we only lost with losing against the Buccaneers for 2 seasons. People keep saying we cannot never beat this team. It was only 2 seasons. It was a season with Tom Brady. You know Tom Brady is that guy. And then it was a season with last season with Baker Mayfield. And I just think we wasn't there yet with Tom Brady, and we had to adjust and figure out identity last season. The reason why we lost. But other than that, we most of the time we beat the Buccaneers. I don't know about since the NFL started our whole record against the Buccaneers, if they are up or is we up, I don't know. But far as the season that I've been watching, as far as for a good long period of time, the Buccaneers, I feel like we have a better win against them than them doing against us. Like so um I feel like we could take that game. I don't really think I think as how we are looking right now, I think that this is something different, and I feel like we will be on our end game. So to be honest, it's only really three potential loss on this schedule, and that's the Kansas City. Um, I would say Kansas City. I would say because it's kind of hard for us to split against the Cowboys. It depends on which game it is. Maybe it could be a Cowboys game that we probably win one, lose one. Um, Nah, I kind of think this is that time when like we watch the Cowboys. I kind of feel like I think it's always either split with the Cowboys or the Cowboys watch us. We had a hard time, with like against the Cowboys a little bit for many years. Like, we have our games that we took over, but just completely watch the Cowboys. We haven't really done that consistently. But I feel like this is could be that year that we do it. So I'm not even gonna say the Cowboys. I'm gonna just say Kansas City. Then I'd say between Green Bay and the Lions. Like other than that, every I adjust with every other team to win. Because of how we are looking and how they are looking. But only top teams that on this list that maybe could give us a loss is Kansas City, Green Bay Packers, and the Lions. So that's Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, and Jordan Love. Like so, those are three quarterbacks that could potentially give us our loss in this season. But I still edge us over that team. Like I still edge us over those teams are winning, but they out of every other team got that potential to upset us, and we got in game. So that's how it's looking. I'm happy that we got a bye week in the middle instead of like it was in the beginning of the season because that made it a little harder because after we got our bye week in the beginning, it was like a whole stretch, but we did our thing, and economy. Now I'm not gonna say that because we after we got that bye week, we figured something out and we went on a win streak. So it was probably it was helpful for us. It was for that moment, it was helpful. But I know when you had it early in the season, you got to play a long stretch without any breaks, and it be like that. So having a kind of good enough stretch in the beginning of playing the games, and then you get a rest, and then you have that same amount of stretch. Sometimes that could be better, depends on how the season be. But man, yeah, that's how it look. Like I said, I'm gonna come up with more and more of the details of the prediction and everything. This is me giving you an idea of how I feel and look. But I'm gonna get ready to start getting dressed to get ready for work to grind elsewhere. But definitely, I feel like we have a potential. We could go 17 zip, but it could be a potentially 14-3 season. Win 14 games, lose 3, lost 3. It could be that. But that's still good. 14-3, still a good record. And that could be between number one to number two seed in the playoffs. So that's how I feel about it. So I'm gonna come on, like I said, I'm gonna come on more details, more talk. Stay tuned. Please continue to like, follow, and subscribe to the channel, and definitely support the other channel that we got going on where we are got our studio. We just talking about life in general and different things. So definitely, yo, that's in the link on the page. Please support it. We got all the links there so you can get to the Patreon and all that. So let me take this off. My bad. So yeah, so definitely, man. Please stay tuned. Please like, follow, subscribe. Do not hesitate. And I'm gonna come with another video. My boy gonna be coming with another one, and we're gonna stay at it because it's getting each and day is getting close to preseason, and then getting close to regular season. So draft was good. We had a good draft. Let's get prepared for the training camps and everything. And we're gonna stay updated with y'all. Like, so thanks for tuning in. This your boy Hyphen Jerry. Thanks for tuning in to Hyphen Eagles. Bird Game. I'm out.